Aries, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Let's just see what the cards want to reveal for you at this time. I've already been shuffling the cards prior to recording. What do we have for my beautiful Aries, please? What do they need to know at this time? Alright, so we have the Eight of Cups energy. I see that you're going to walk away from a conflict or argument. It's choosing your battles, Aries. You know, some battles are not worth fighting for. Eight of Cups, kind of like the Hermit energy. You're going to detach yourself, distance yourself a little bit here to find solitude and peace and quiet. But you're also going to be regaining the strength to rejoin other people, okay? But for now, I just feel like you're taking a step back. Something feels still very fresh or heated up. There's a need for retreat, okay? Recovery and repose. We have the Empress. So you're going to get back in a better energy. I just feel like with the Empress, you definitely need time for yourself. And the Empress comes across as self-care, nurturing yourself, loving yourself. Because the more that you love yourself, the more that you have the ability to love others around you, or the more that you're able to give towards others around you. Because if the cup is drained or the well is drained, it's so hard to give others what we can't give to ourselves, okay? So this is about taking care of you, Aries. You may be the type of person that is also connected with a lot of people. People see you as the Empress, the lover, the nurturer, the giver. You produce at the end of the day. You make people feel good. People look up to you as well. But sometimes when the Empress struggles because she's feeling empty, drained, energetically stuck, okay, we can see the reverse of the Empress. She can get easily riled up to anger. The shadow aspect of the Empress. So if you are starting to see signs of imbalances within you, you don't feel good, or you feel like you can snap easily here, Aries, you feel drained and exhausted, it could be a time to give to yourself, okay? So that's what the cards are saying. So let's see. So Empress is also divine feminine. I just feel like this may be a time of really focusing on your emotional state, being gentle with your feelings, be gentle with your heart. You could be feeling a little sensitive at this time. For some of you, this may not be for all, but find a way to lower the risk. This is what the cards are saying. The Nine of Cups is giving to yourself what you deserve, is giving to yourself what you want. You may feel like you're going to walk away from a situation, whether it's a person or a group of people who you feel like they're just not giving you that sense of fulfillment anymore, or it's not satisfying as it once did. For some of you, it's like you feel it's a wasted expectation, something wasn't manifesting, whatever the case may be. I hear the phrase, I'm going to give myself what it is that I want. So Nine of Cups is desires manifesting, wishes coming true. There might have been something that was preventing you in the past, but now it's like putting yourself first. So yeah, balancing the scales with Six of Pentacles. Being careful of overextending yourself too much with Six of Pentacles. I feel like Aries, also what brings you joy is being able to help others around you. But also the message here is to keep things in moderation. All right? There's nothing wrong. In fact, it's a blessing to be able to give towards others around you, to care for somebody else, for what they're going through. I'm wondering if you may also be taking a closer look at dynamics in your life right now, like who reciprocates, if there's a sense of give and take. Friendship, romantic connection, family, it's all about give and take. Because you cannot be the only giver here. Like you said, as a result, it may be the Empress reverse, right? It's about making sure that no one takes and no one takes and the other person is the only giver here, if that makes sense. So Six of Pentacles, equal efforts, reciprocity, that is key right now in all connections. We have Six of Wands. So this could be where the frustration is stemming from. Like when it comes to people that you love, you go way over and beyond here, Aries, to show support, loyalty as well. Six of Wands, you help somebody reach to a state of success that they're in because you also want to see them win, is what I'm saying. Let's see, why is the Six of Wands here? The Hierophant. So it could mean that you were part of a group, like this was a team effort in the beginning, but with Six of Wands, somewhere, somehow, the person that you're dealing with is getting rather difficult to work with, to be part of a team with. The shadow aspect of the Six of Wands, perhaps somebody didn't really appreciate your efforts, or they didn't return the favor here, Aries. Like they weren't there for you as much as they were for them. You felt like you had their back, but but they didn't really have your back like that, is what I'm picking up. You still have a lot of people on your corner. Six of Wands, I do want to say that for a lot of you, what's going to be changing here in the next couple of weeks is that you're going to connect more and more with your higher self. You're going to go on a journey of finding yourself again for a lot of you. If we get too involved in group situations, giving ourselves too much, okay, Six of Pentacles, giving and giving and giving, at some point that boundary, that line can get crossed too much, and it becomes too, it starts to dissipate or disappear. So I'm wondering if this is about boundaries, making sure that you're not giving so much of yourself here to the point of losing oneself. And Six of Wands here, I'm getting that you're coming back in a different kind of energy, more confident. This could also mean connecting with your higher self, and others see this in you. A specific person is going to see this in you, Aries, coming stronger, more confident. All right. And we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant suggests that you're no longer inclined towards a group identification here, Aries. It's not that you're going against the group here or going against the grain, but it's like you're not going to suppress aspect of yourselves anymore, aspect of who you are. Another message I'm getting here is that we shouldn't sell ourselves short, or we shouldn't shrink ourselves so that others around us can feel good about themselves. Because you are the Empress here, you're not meant to just blend in here, Aries, you're meant to stand out. I'm also wondering if this speaks about a relationship where if somebody can't match your effort, it's not about, just being okay with being breadcrumb or giving the short end of the stick to you. But it's about, what you deserve, somebody to be in your level, or somebody that can match what it is that you're giving here, Aries. It's all about leveling up. I keep getting this. All right, a connection, a friendship, a relationship is meant to pull you up, not bring you down. Some of you may feel like somebody leans on you too heavily, and you want to see them win. You want to see them, get on their feet and help out as well. So for some of you, this is a different message. You may have helped somebody out get back on their own 2 feet. Now that they're having success in their life, they may have forgotten all the good deeds that you've done for them. I'm wondering if this may have been some kind of abuse of your kindness, generosity. Take this however resonates. This could be why you're being very careful of your feelings and who you trust, who you give to. So you're making a commitment to yourself here, Aries. This is what's different now. Some of you are saying, I'm never going to assume that somebody needs help all the time, because you have great intentions of helping others. But I'm wondering if you could be, making smarter decisions to not be too quick to help somebody out, or not be a keeper of someone, because the outcome may hurt you than help, is what I'm saying. For some of you, the Hierophant can suggest it was some kind of a social pressure. You have been pressured to help somebody out, or some kind of like it was the prevailing impulse, Aries, to conform. Okay, like you should give this, you should do that in order to be part of this. Or even wanting somebody's approval. By this way, you can have, somebody can respect you if you give this, if you give that. But that's not necessarily true in this case, Aries. I feel like that's what you're realizing here. It's a very hard lesson. It's a very important lesson that you're learning. Just because you're giving doesn't mean somebody's going to reciprocate the same. So we have the Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands is you thinking to yourself, no one can match what it is that I'm giving here at this time. It always feels like something is running short, or there's just a lack of fulfillment here. Somebody's not meeting me halfway. And this could be you saying the only person that's going to give that is me, with 9 of Cups. It's not nobody's responsibility to make me happy but me. Okay, that's also what I'm saying. It's not about being selfish here, Aries. It's just realizing, that no one can match the love that you're giving. It's not to say to not be in a relationship with others or not be friends with someone, but it's about changing the way that you perceive things, okay? Sometimes we need to realize it's nobody else's obligation and responsibility to make us happy but ourselves. Likewise, it's not our responsibility to make them happy or to be their keepers, okay? Even if our intentions are coming from a good place. Let's see, we have the Star card. So we can still show support and love, not necessarily through material ways, but this can also mean inspiring others to be their best selves, restoring peace in others, give them guidance, subtly positively influencing them, still giving positive energy, or being generous in any way. This could be knowledge, this could be things that okay? But if in the recent past you may have started to feel disappointed or pessimism, impatient because somebody, or even dissatisfied, somebody was not pouring the same in your cup here, Aries, it can suggest to assess connections here that are present in your life. And so we have the Tower. Ultimately, this is going to lead to revelations. Wisdom is gained at the end. Tower may mean a downfall, separation, severing of ties, or at the very least, something is being shaken up. Something here feels like it's like getting back in reality. But this epiphanies and realizations is what's going to lead to reconstruction, rebuilding of oneself, or rebuilding of a situation here. No longer being repressed or suppressed, striving more for reciprocity and being treated as equal. Because Ten of Wands is saying you no longer need the stress weighing heavy on you, Aries, especially if something starts to feel overwhelming, starting to feel like a burden. Release and purge the energies that are holding you back, and time to prioritize what is necessary. I'm wondering if for some of you, this may have taken its toll on your health as well. Your health is going to start to improve once you clear a lot of things on your plate. Stress, pressure coming from different directions, people leaning onto you too heavily, taking on load that are not necessarily yours, okay? If you've been feeling out of kilter, burnt out, definitely release and purge the energy and prioritize what is necessary. So to end this reading, I'm just going to be pulling an affirmation card for you here, Aries. I'm using the Power Thought cards by Louis Hay. Any message for my beautiful Aries at this time, please? All right, it says here, I now create a wonderful new job. I'm totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talent and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. So for some of you, this may be a time for growth for you personally, focusing on work, finances, bouncing back up, Aries. If there was a personal Tower moment in your life or some kind of loss of a financial opportunity, I just feel like there's something new and wonderful opening up for you. The Star card and Six of Pentacles, stay optimistic. Universe has a way of balancing our situation out. I see that there's major victory coming up ahead. Okay. Developing your talents to an entirely new level, leveling up, definitely. All right, so let's see any final advice for my beautiful Aries. It says present power. All right, let me read what this card is saying for advice. A man stands on a pedestal holding a chain in each hand. The chain in his left hand represents the past, holds a powerful lion. The chain in his right, representing the future, holds a tiger. The beasts are quiet and the man is in control. Thoughts about the past and worries about the future can neither run away with him nor consume him. This card is letting you know that you have significant power now, and there's some present issue that will benefit greatly from your attention. If there's a matter to be resolved, a project to be finished, or a decision to be made, Now's the time to prioritize it. You are in a position of strength. So keep your thoughts focused on the issue at hand and be ready to take action. Joyous opportunities are opening up for you at this time. You're now capable of taming the rampant, fragmented energy in your life by staying strong in the current moment. The past is over and the future will bring beautiful blessing as long as you continue to be conscious of your power in the present. Wow. So, wow, this may be a time to regain the balance back, okay? That's the Six of Pentacles. If there was feelings of powerlessness here, Tower and the Ten of Wands, it's all about taking your power back, okay? So that is what I'm picking up for your reading, Aries. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. Take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.